I'm an entrepreneur. I came here first to study computer engineering, and then I met a few guys and founded my own company 12 years ago. And is it okay if I share the story with you? That's the non-official story.
Päiväreissu Helsinkiin. Mulla on puhe, sillä taputetaan jo.
Suuri suomalainen tekoälyn ja testauksen sankari Antti Viikkonen.
There was actually a Christmas party back where I studied. It was a Christmas party in 2005. It was like a fraternity Christmas party, and there were, a little bit of beer and stuff like that, was served there. And when it's way past the midnight, every idea starts to seem like a great idea. You know that point of time, Every idea after midnight seems like a great idea. And there were we were like three guys sitting in a round table, and we had a few beers there, and we had an idea. And the second guy was named Antti as well. He said that, hey guys, let's start our own company. Let's start doing business together. And we were like, yeah, that's a fucking amazing idea. I love it. Let's do it. And then came the morning, and I remember nothing of the conversation. But Antti was a clever guy. I was working back then in a company called OAMK Technologies, and I was like developing mobile apps for the late Nokia devices, Symbian platform, and it was really hard to do coding on C++ for Symbian phones. It was like a nightmare. And I was there, and I had a little bit of experience in software testing as well. What software testing means is it's hunting bugs. So I had little experience in work life before, and then came January after the Christmas party. In the beginning of January, Antti called me. Hey Antti, how are you doing? I said, I'm fine. So what's up? Antti said that, do you remember what we talked about at the Christmas party? No. Well, I just came from the like kaupparekisteri. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but it's like the office where you go, and when you found a company there, you leave the paperwork. You do the paperwork that you have an official company, like a public like company, like LTD, I think it's called. Yeah, limited company. So. And Antti had just came from there, and he said, I founded the company that we talked about. And I was like, oh my God, did you really do that? And he said, yes, will you come? And I was like, well, Daddy always taught me to keep your promises. I'm not sure if I can be liable for this one promise, but let me think about it, Antti. I went back home and slept over the decision and called my dad. And he said, Antti, you know what I'm going to say? You always keep your promises. And in the morning I called my friend and said that I'm coming there. And I walked to the office of OAMK Technologies and talked to my boss back then. He was Antti as well. For some reason there are many Anttis in the story. I just informed them that I'm going to leave. And I have something on my mind. I've just become an entrepreneur, so that's the reason why I'm heading out. I really enjoyed it with you, and he said, like every good boss should say, that we're going to miss you. But he probably thought that, fuck you, Antti. Anyways, I left, and that's how the company came to be. That's how I became an entrepreneur 12 years ago. So it was like byproduct of a Christmas party. So if you have Christmas parties coming up, I really think you should join them and meet as many new people as possible, because the network you're going to create here is going to be amazing. And the guys you will meet here are going to be the guys that you might have a great shot of doing business later on together with. You know how Google was created? Yeah? Two guys in a university environment. It's the same story every time. There are a few guys, few girls, they have an idea and they start working on that idea. And that's how every new big thing starts.
Suuri suomalainen tekoälyn ja testauksen